Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Ensk Encounter, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP. And she's got the Bounty Rammer, Bounty Gun Laying Drive, and the improved vents. Game on! Yes, I think I've been a bit lax actually on the mentioning the equipment, but I do know a lot of you actually like to know what it is so that you can replicate it in your own tanks and your own Arty. Now, Ensk isn't a favourite map for many Arty players because it's so dangerous. It's so small that it's actually lethal, but the thing is that that's going to change very soon when the new 1.28.1 map comes in, and of course that's going to be the big Ensk, the huge Ensk, which is going to completely change the game altogether. But it's not the only one. There are new maps coming in. There's a new airfield as well, and that should be pretty sizable. Should make the game a lot easier for Arty players to enjoy. It's not going to be fully our way because... Oh, what a good shot. Shot Iraq dies. Yes, some maps are not going to be so great, but most of the time you're going to find it's a lot more interesting. Angelina's relocating. This is the first game of the week, and I think this one... Well, it looks like the enemy's advancing up the railway lines towards our guys. Standard reload, 40.27 seconds. Angelina's got 32.48. She's just got a direct hit there. She's sent us in so far 2 replays. And we've had 1 from Talon. So we'll just have to wait to see. I'll do them in sequence, so we'll have 2 replays from Angelina, and then we'll have the one from Talon in a separate video. But looks like she's actually decided to try and get away from the enemy as far as she can, because they seem to be approaching our end of the map. Okay, so there's one spot to go to. The buildings appear to be a bit in the way, but she is dialing in on the Centurion. And he's very low on hit points. She could get a kill here. Rams out. And she got the splash kill. Regardless of whether the shell hit the target, she still got him. Meanwhile, some of those buildings are getting in the way. She's got a shot on this guy, but she's just not loaded yet. The Leopard prototype is a one-shot. If she lands a shell anywhere near him, it's probably going to take him out of the game. But at the moment, we've just lost sight of him. What we do see is fences going down, which indicate he's moving. She fired the round out, but I don't think she got near him because I can see the fence went down a little way away. And so I suspect that she missed it on this occasion. Now, we can see that the enemy tanks are pushing on our guys, our remaining guys, because we're down to just 5 tanks left. We've got 5 kills. And this is, well, we've just lost another one. So Angelina's gone Rambo, and she's looking for the enemy. She's just found the GW Tiger, and she's going in for the kill. Oh! She got him! Lovely one. On the move as well. Very well played. There's a Gorilla 15 over there. Now, he's actually coming for us right now, so we have to hide. We're not loaded yet, but he could get us with just 1 shot. Famous last words. I'm sorry, Angelina. Here's the end of battle results, and there was no mastery from that game at all, I'm afraid, because it didn't last very long. Angelina did pick up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 9 in that game, but nothing else. And her win rate was 1,336, which is good, but not special. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see that the highest damage in the game turned out to be a Batchat 25 ton who managed 4,896 hit points. Second highest damage was an Object 452K with 4,207. And the third highest damage, well, it was the gorilla that killed us. He got 3,862 hit points of damage. The 452K got the steel wall out of that game. He was the only one who actually picked up a medal. When it came to kills, though, Angelina was right up at the top. She got 3 kills, so did the 452K and the Gorilla 15. And when it came to base XP, well, she's not so high now, but second on her own team. But the top scorer was the 452K, who managed 1,024. Then we got the Gorilla 15 at 897, then the Batchat 25 ton at 885. Angelina got 331 in second place, just below the Type 68, who got 416. She only fired 6 rounds in that game, so she really didn't get a chance to fire that many. And, well, she did get some great shots, though. 3 direct hits, 2 penetrating shots at that, and 4 splash. Well, obviously, one of the ones that she did penetrate was the GW Tiger. Yeah, she rode directly at him at high speed. He must have thought, oh my God, what's coming towards me? He fluffed his shot. Angelina didn't. She got a full hit, penetrated 500 hit points. Very, very well done. And the other one she penetrated, well, she didn't penetrate the Centurion, but that Shure Murat just vaporized after 440 hit points was lost. Yes, so Angelina did get some nice hits in the game. She also managed to get 1,509 hit points, of which 1,294 were at more than 300 meters. The GW Tiger was the close shot. Did receive 1 hit. It was a penetrating shot. That was from the Gorilla 15. 5 enemy vehicles were damaged. 3 were killed. And she got 3 stuns, but no stun assist. On a free-to-play account, she actually made a loss. 12,375 credits. Most of that down to the repair of the vehicle and the ammunition costs. Yes. Unfortunately, when you have to pay for repair, it really does hurt you. 331 base XP, but that was all. So I'm afraid a game that lasted 4 minutes, 20 seconds in total, but it wasn't, at least it wasn't 15-0. So at least they didn't get it all their own way. So that's the first game. It's not a good one, not a good start to the week, but let's have a look at the second game and see how Angelina gets on in that one. And the second game is on the north spawn of Ruinberg. Game on. Well, not wanting to give away where she's actually headed to the enemy, she didn't knock down any of the trees on the entrance to this area, because that is a clear sign that you've moved into this spot. Going right to the corner means she's going to engage the enemy tanks that actually turn up across the middle of the map. Okay, she's loaded, ready to go. Leopard prototype, maneuvering a lot to try and avoid fire. But this Shure Murat, she does like these ones. Yeah, he's actually out in the open, rounds out. Yep, 143. He thought he was nice and safe in there, but from this position, Angelina could get a shot directly in. Now, this one's a tier 10 game with tier 9 tanks in it. So plenty of opportunity for extra XP to be earned. Now, these guys are now hiding because they realize an Arty shell could land near them if they stay out in the open. Well, we know the Shure Murat's in that spot. We could fire around in just to see if he's still there. But actually, Angelina sees the TVP. And can she get a shell in there? No, red line. So that tells her, no, she cannot get a shot in that spot. She fires in at the TVP behind him. And she got stun on him. Now, our guys are right up at the center of the map at the moment, so she might actually get some stun assists. We'll have to see. In the meantime, she's just having a quick look at near the town center. Thing about the M53, M55, it's got a 30-degree arc either side of the center line, which means you've got a very wide arc that you can shoot at, and the turret tends to turn fairly quickly. Okay, we just heard that there's going to be an event in the town. All our guys are on the outskirts. She fired at the tank that's actually sitting near the town center on the enemy side. That's the Conway. G-saw up the far end. We have got a potential shot. We're not loaded yet. The TVP went straight through the field there, but he's actually trying to pull back. I think he's worried, and we rounds out straight away, and she does get damage on the G-saw tank for 116. We're one down on the enemy at the moment, but it's still early days. Now, one of the things Angelina's noticed is the enemy seems to be moving further north from the center. And so it's probably wiser for her to change position. And so she's doing that now. She can also support the tanks on our side who are actually headed down the east side of the map. Back them up and also prevent any of the enemy tanks from getting near our cap area. You should never be afraid to actually change position massively. You might remember that game where I actually got a bombardier and my teammate got the other two kills and we won the game together. I moved from one end of Ruinberg to the other end of Ruinberg, and I don't believe the enemy realized the danger they were in because I was actually behind them at the time that I started firing at them. And it must have been a hell of a shock when two of their tanks went down in the same moment. Angelina's now in a position she can start shooting at this Conway. And there's a Jagdtiger there as well. These guys are taking fire, so her shells are probably going to impact. I think that last Jagdtiger hit actually went through his lower plate. And she's almost loaded. Rounds out straight away. Direct hit, 355. It landed on the side of the casement at the top. And now we've got a Heshbarn staring down at us. But he pulls into cover because he knows that a 203mm shell could do a lot of damage to him. Our alpha is 952mm of pen, 10.5 meters on the burst radius. But what they really need to be worried about is if we fire one of the non-stun HE, because that really does 1100 alpha. So she managed to get another shell in on the FV215B. That's the British heavy tank. She got 171 for that. She also got stun assist, but only 9 hit points. A very small amount. But our guys are holding the enemy back. And meanwhile, all our tanks that actually went down the east side of the map are now headed to their cap area, which is going to make life rather uncomfortable for the enemy. Okay, the Jagdtiger won't come around the corner. He knows what will happen to him if he does. Rounds out. That's the splash. 89. There's another good reason for being behind the buildings on the north end. Unless the enemy has actually been cleared out from the village. Because some of the enemy, if they were in the village, might try to do blind shots. We just saw an enemy Arty located in the town center, and he's now suddenly, worriedly, about to face our tanks. Shah Murat out in the open. Rounds out. It landed short, unfortunately. Oh, he killed our DBV 152. And that's the last kill of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and we can see that Angelina did get a second-class mastery of this game, and she got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 7. And she got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. She kept those shells pumping out, and as a result, they did actually get some stuns where before she wouldn't have got that, and well, she didn't get in the Ensk game. And certainly it did pay off because she's got the medal. Her win rate wasn't particularly high, 1,199, but that doesn't matter. So long as she gets the medals in this particular combination, yep, it's working for her. Second class, Bruiser, and Confederate. That puts her ahead of Talon at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see if he can match that. Let's have a look at team score. Well, not the highest damage in the game. That went to a Skoda T50. Who actually picked up a Leather Slaves medal and a Brothers in Arms, and he got 3,166 hit points of damage. Second highest was an Object 430U, got 3,077. And the third highest damage in the game was a Waffenträger auf Panzer IV. That was the guy who we saw during the game, who we made past, and he was defending the cap area. He got 2,965 hit points of damage, and he got 2 kills as well. So yes, he was doing a really good job. So when it came to the number of kills, we can see the highest number was 3. The Skoda T50 and the Cobra both got those. 2 kills went to the Waffenträger and the Concept 5. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. And Angelina didn't get any kills at all. But when it came to base XP, she's much further up the table. 993 went to the Skoda T50. 915 went to the Cobra. Actually, I forgot to mention the, yes, we did mention the Cobra and the Skoda got 2 medals. The Cobra got Leather Slaves and Brothers in Arms as well. Angelina, of course, got the Confederate, and the IS-7 got the Steel Wall. So lots of medals on our team in this game. But we can see here that there were 2 players who managed to get 915 base on our team, and Angelina was actually in 3rd place with 851. Yes, so let's have a look at detail. She fired 9 shots, so relatively low fire game, but she got 3 direct hits, no penetrations, but 8 splash. Damage of 1,382, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 6 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but that got her the Confederate, and she got 1,547 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. So yes, it did work. And that earned her the second class tanker. On a free-to-play account, she earned 6,600 credits profit from this game, and she picked up 1,702 experience points out of it as well. So yes, this one did work and has set a standard which Talon now has to beat. So the next video you'll see will actually feature Talon. You'll be able to find out if he did manage to beat Angelina. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give this a like, and thank you for watching.